thing, we need a piece to go across here. So we'll measure that. And we'll go from the angle iron there all the way over to where it goes up here. We have about 16 inches. Okay, well, I cut out the rust around here. I know there's more that way, but that comes with when I replace the bed floor. This part right here, use this for the floor of the toolbox. And it's going to go just like that. Pretty much like that. I'll have to weld it all in and all that. Then we'll get our angle and put it in there. That'll make that good and solid. Okay, here's the back part of this toolbox shelf. It's directly under there. And actually, I really should have come on out because the metal does have to go all the way out to here, but I'm going to have another piece of angle iron come across here and over. So that may make up for that anyway. But I'm going to use the bigger angle for the outside part, so I got a bigger lip out here. That way things don't tend to slip off. But alright, we also need a shelf that goes about the level of the fender. So let's see what we can do for that. Okay, now for the shelf that goes on here. This is a piece of bed frame. Like the type of bed you sleep on. Not truck bed, but we're going to make it a truck bed frame, I guess. Now, it's not quite long enough, as you can see, to go all the way over here, so we have this extra piece. And again, that's bed frame, so it's got the little holes in it, but that's fine. I think I'll turn it this way. Then you'll never see the holes once it's put together. Okay. The important thing to do is to measure both sides and make sure you have them the same. That way your shelf is sitting level all the way across. Okay, now this is your center shelf. This is the one that holds, this row of tools. Then you got this row, and I'm not going to put anything under here because, there's a lot of potential for water to come up into here, and I'd have to build a box down and all that. I just don't think I need it. So there's going to be two shelves. One goes across here, and one goes across there. And that's going to be what's going to hold my tools. There's going to be a piece, of course, that goes in the back here to cover up everything. But as you can see, everything is pretty straight and welded in, and this is going to be really strong because you got a full frame welded in here. I'm also going to put a piece of metal on this on the inside, just like I did over there, so that way it's all one solid piece. Once it gets that piece on, this will be good and solid. Okay, now we might just try to work on some outside ones. Okay, now for this side, take a piece of angle iron, and there's just a little bit of room between the bedside and the toolbox lip here. So, mark this off about probably right here, and go cut it. Okay, we got it cut, and it goes just like that. One right here. Okay, so we've got these two pieces cut out and ready. And I'll clean it up a little bit. Now, as you can see, we got a box made here. All this steel, I'll weld all this together. Then that'll be one solid box right there. So let's do that. Now, just have to do the same thing over here. Alright, so, well, here's what we got so far today. As you can see, of course, this is all still rusted out. I'm going to cut it. Cut all the rust out of it, all the little rust holes and all that. Grind everything out. And I'm going to put another bed floor in here on top of that one. But I'm cutting all the rust out of like the fender well. Right here, I cut it out. Cut the rust out of here and added the floor. Cut this out. Oh yeah, I got this part cut off. Got the tail lights off. Okay. And I got to cut out a little bit more here, but I'm going to put another piece of angle right here, but I've got to get it. I got to go get the angle and stuff, which it will go around here. Also need another piece of angle to go from here across this way to right here, because I've got to have the outer part of this. You know, you got, this is a part that holds up one side of the shelf. Got to have another part out here, of course, you know. But this shelf's done. Just, I got one little insert that I'm going to make here to make it look better, but it's done. This one's done. It's already got the insert in it. Once this is all fully welded and cleaned up, all done, you know, I'm going to try to bed line the inside of it. This is all welded on. Okay, that's about as much as I can do right now. Still waiting on some stuff, some grinding wheels and stuff, but alrighty. I guess that's going to probably about do it. Yeah, one more little thing. I don't know if you heard about it or not. Probably have by now. There's a car in orbit around the sun right now. SpaceX sent a Tesla Roadster into space. It's pretty cool, you know. But they were testing the rocket out, of course. You know, it wasn't just to send the car into space. But Elon Musk, he's pretty cool. He, you know, he just said that's a fun way to do it. You know, I mean, you have to have some kind of ballast on the rocket to prove that it will haul the load to test everything out. So he did. He put a car on there, so that's that's pretty cool. Well, next thing we got to do, got to get old Green in orbit. Maybe that'll be my next project. Anyway, thank you for watching. See y'all on the next one.